Hi, everyone. Well, it's certainly a tough time for everyone dealing with this pandemic, but even harder so for those who have loved ones in the hospital and are unable to visit because of this social distancing. Colleen Mulkerin is the Director of Palliative Care, Social Work, and Spiritual Care at Hartford Healthcare, and she's joining us now to talk a little bit more about this tough time. Thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely.
What is it like on a daily basis for your patients and families at this time where they really can't physically comfort each other?
Well, we're working really hard to deal with this strange time that we don't have a lot of framework for. We're doing a lot with technology and telephones, maintaining contact so that we have a chance to really maintain those bonds and connections that we know are so important.
So what do you do if you have a loved one who is dying or perhaps even dying of COVID?
Well, we work very hard to understand who the person is and what's important to them so that we can care for them, especially at this time, in the most specific way possible. So making sure that we're providing the right amount of support and care for someone and linking those families in all the ways we need to. So whether there's a prayer that needs to be said or a poem that needs to be heard or some special music that needs to be played, anything that we can do to bridge that. We're using our iPads for FaceTime, for connections and phone calls for all of our families that are separated at this time.
Yeah, got to be tough to not be able to do those physical goodbyes. But and for the rest of us that are not in healthcare, what could you say to those in the community about how they could help the healthcare workers at this time?
Well, there's so many different kinds of things. Actually just driving home from work and seeing my neighbor had made a beautiful heart sign with her kids in the yard. Being able to have somebody say thank you and remember that what we're doing here is so important. Also, one of the things that's been so helpful is, as much as it's painful to think about the physical distance, families that understand that we have to put safety above all else right now, it's so nice when people approach that with that kind of understanding. It really can make the big difference in the world. One of our docs talked about finding a casserole on his porch. So anything that we can do to try to support that, to have those kinds of little appreciations is really grateful.
Absolutely. Some good ideas. I know people do really want to help you. And from all of us here at Channel 3, we just want to say thank you from us and all of the viewers, as you truly are the heroes at this time.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.